I'm gonna jump at this kid.
That's a mean flank. If you hit it, a mean flank.
Alright, go kill this kid first. Worst. Somebody that's using striker, then that's a problem. There's a kid using striker. YouTube, it's your boy DKB, and this is my first ever series, and it's called How to Improve in Any Call of Duty or First Person Shooter in Less Than 10 Minutes. By the end of this series, you will be as good as all of your favorite YouTubers. My favorite YouTubers are people like Nate Gibson, Mark of J, and all those other types of guys. If you want to become the greatest first person shooter that you can be, pull off all of these magical stunts that can only be seen on YouTube and can't be done by yourself, stick around. Today we're going to be covering none other than one of the most important parts to being a god at FPS shooting games, and that is the class setup. First off, in the class setup, you want to have a perk setup that's going to keep you alive. That doesn't necessarily mean stealth perks. They do help staying alive, but you might want to use something like flag jacket or attack mask or whatever it is. We also cannot forget about the pinnacle of the most overpowered class setups in Call of Duty history and FPS history. And the pinnacle of these overpowered class setups is none other than the overpowered gun shooter games. You want to play with the newer FPS games. In the prime of these FPSs, the guns are all overpowered, and by the end of the life cycle, they will all eventually get nerfed. So use the most overpowered gun. So, for example, the MW3, MP7 ACR, Easy Moabs. You had Black Ops 2. You had PDW, MSMC, AN94, Easy Nuclears. What else you have? COD Ghost, Honey Badger, Deadeye. You basically just want to make your class as overpowered as possible. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers say that you need to make your class based on personal preference, which I kind of agree with, but at the same time, all these YouTubers use the same exact class setups for a reason. It's because they're overpowered. So create overpowered classes. Don't be afraid to use the most scummy guns. Back last year, whenever I played Infinite Warfare like a sweaty tryhard that I am, I literally stayed in the air with Synaptic K-Bar. Synaptic K-Bar was the most lethal combination for Diatomizer strikes, and that's why I rake in so many Diatomizer strikes. I haven't even played Infinite Warfare in about a month, and if I were to get on Infinite Warfare right now, I would probably drop a Diatomizer strike with the Synaptic bot in the K-Bar. The K-Bar did get nerfed, but it doesn't get nerfed enough. My favorite guns: Black Ops 4 Beta, Spitfire before the nerf. It's just use the most overpowered guns before they get nerfed, and make the most out of them. If you want to make pub stomping easier, you just need to make the game easier for you. That's what the class setup is about. The class setup is to cushion your game and your play style. So make sure your class setup is the most overpowered it could possibly be. I don't care if it's freaking high caliber man of war with rapid fire on it. I don't care if it's hollow point OSA. I don't care if it's rapid fire PPSH. Make your classes overpowered. Make your classes overpowered. That's all I have to say. Use the most overpowered classes. People create YouTube videos and throw them on there, giving up their freaking secrets, and the class setup is one of them. This was the first episode, or this was the first video on my series on how to improve in any Call of Duty or first person shooter. It's your boy DKB. Like, subscribe, and comment.
I need you to watch this before I come back.
Okay.
Infinity Ward.
Okay.
Oh my god. Infinity Ward's been around for 11 years and they can't fix spawns. Why can't they fix spawns?
Two of us over there, and you spawn him literally right. I'm saving the clip. I'm recording that on my.